very warm welcome to our live Q&A. Today we are going to be chatting about opportunities to join the University of Glasgow through clearing. I'm Amy, I'm from the School of Social and Environmental Sustainability, and I am delighted to be joined today by Kirsten, Zoe, Vivian and Ellen. So I'll let everyone introduce themselves. Kirsten, would you like to introduce yourself first?
Thanks, Amy. I'm Kirsten Swankie. I'm Head of Admissions here at Glasgow.
Thank you so much. And Zoe?
Hi, I'm Zoe. I'm going into my third year at the main campus studying history and politics.
Awesome. Thank you, Zoe. And Vivian?
Hi, I'm Vivian. I'm going into my fourth year studying primary education at the Dumfries campus with the University of Glasgow.
Thank you so much. And Ellen?
Thank you, Amy. I'm Ellen and I'm Marketing and Customer Services Manager in Accommodation Services.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, everyone. I know we have people tuning in from across the world today, so we would love it. It would be great if you could let us know in the live chat where in the world you're tuning in from. We'll be with you for the next 30 minutes or so. So for those watching live, you can submit your questions through our live chat. We'll do our very best to get your questions answered. So let's get started. Firstly, I'm going to come to you, Kirsten. And what kind of vacancies are available through clearing? How do those tuning in today apply?
Thanks, Amy. So ultimately, it may be that on your results day, you find yourself in an unexpected position. So it could be you've actually got better results than you thought you may have. It could be that you're rethinking your firm or insurance choice universities. You may have only recently decided to apply to university for entry this year. Or unfortunately, the results that you've received may not have met the threshold for unconditional offer at your firm or insurance choice. So clearing gives you the opportunity to browse all the existing vacancies across the UK and secure a fast, unconditional decision, because now you're in receipt of your grades. Really, a lot of the power sits with you and you can decide on what's right for you. Clearing is open now, opened on the 5th of July, and vacancies will remain open until mid to late August and perhaps even later in some universities. Vacancies are listed for any programme that's not yet full. At Glasgow, we will update our vacancy listings again on SQA Results Day, that's the 5th of August, and on A-Level Results Day, that's the 14th of August. But please do note that if programmes reach capacity, they could close out with those review dates. So if you have your results and you're in a position to make a clearing application, please do so as early as you can. Applications for clearing are made to universities directly. Those universities can then advise what you need to do to accept your place, depending on your current UCAS status. At Glasgow, you can make an application on our website, and we have that address on this slide and at the bottom of the screen. The application will take you no more than 10 minutes to complete, and it focuses on your personal details, including your current UCAS status, where you live and your nationality, whether you've applied to Glasgow before, and your qualifications. If you're applying as an international student and will require a visa to study in the UK, we'll also ask you to confirm your English language qualifications. You can upload documents to support your application, and it is very useful to include any qualification certificates that you've obtained, perhaps even screenshots from a portal or a hub. If you are studying qualifications like SQA Hires or Advanced Hires or A-Levels, we will receive verification of those qualifications directly from UCAS. We would encourage you to provide us with complete and accurate information. You may be disappointed in a particular result, but we're going to look at your academic profile as a whole. So it's valuable for us to see all of the qualifications that you've sat this and in previous years. We will give you a clearing decision within 48 hours across most of the summer. But if you are applying on SQA Results Day or A-Level Results Day, we'll give you that decision within an hour. And I suppose it's important for us to mention that we absolutely understand that clearing is a daunting and challenging period. There's heightened emotion, there's life-changing decisions being made in a really short space of time. We want to support you to make the right choices. So as well as filling in an application, please look at some of the inquiry channels that are available to you, and you can ask us any questions across our live chat options, our inquiry form. We have a 24-hour chat bot, and on results days, we also have a phone line available for you to contact us directly, tell us more about your situation, and we can advise you as to what's best for you.
Thank you so much, Kirsten. And I would just echo that. I'd really encourage everyone, reach out to us. We are here to help. We're here to answer your questions. There's nothing too big, too small that might be worrying you. So please reach out to us and we'll do our very best to help you through. So Kirsten, once someone receives an offer, can you kind of chat us through what will happen next?
Yeah. So when we make you the offer, we'll provide you with the instructions on what to do next. So that will be dependent on your current UCAS status. You may be waiting for a clearing choice. You may not be in UCAS at all. You may be holding a place at another university. So we'll give you some specific instruction on what to do next. We may also ask you to share additional documents with us so that we can verify your qualification and any other statuses. For note, clearing offers do tend to have a relatively short validity period, and the university will let you know of that period. That will change university to university. Here at Glasgow, you will always have at least 48 hours to make a decision on whether to accept or not. And at that stage, when you receive an offer or multiple offers, it is important for you to start to weigh up what academic and student life offerings are going to fit best with your aspirations for university. So here at Glasgow, we're going to send you follow-up information on our programmes, student life and career opportunities. You can contact us with questions through our inquiry channels, which I've already referenced. You can request a callback from our students, so hear from one of your future peers about their experience at university. You can speak to our recruitment staff, or you can also speak to one of our academics if you'd like to know more about the content of the programme. And I think most importantly, there are the opportunities to visit our campuses. So we will have 2 organised events on the 16th and 18th of August, where you can come on campus and really understand whether Glasgow is that home away from home that you would like to base yourself in for the next few years. Once you accept your offer at Glasgow, you'll also become eligible for accommodation, and my colleague Ellen's going to take you through the steps for that application. And you'll also be eligible to start the registration and enrolment process, which you can complete online. And finally, Welcome Week offers you that opportunity to dive into university life before classes start. That will commence on Monday, the 16th of September. 15th of September, as we've got in the slide. And we hope to be welcoming many of you to join Team UofG then.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Kirsten. And yeah, and just to kind of reiterate, you're welcome to come and visit the campus on those days, the 16th and the 18th of August. And we also have plenty of dates available throughout August to come and visit our Dumfries campus as well. All that information is online. You'll be more than welcome. So please do come and say hello to us. We always love a wee visit here on the campuses, and we'd love to see you. So thank you so much again, Kirsten. We're going to go over to Ellen now. For those thinking of staying in university accommodation, Ellen, can you outline maybe what kind of options there are? Are there still places available, most importantly? Can you just talk us through that a little bit?
Of course, Amy, thank you. And as Kirsten said, make Glasgow a home from home. Well, we can help with that because, yes, we do have places available in accommodation. We've got a variety of options in the portfolio. So we start with a twin room. So you're sharing a room. That's the most economical way to come into university accommodation. We have standard accommodation. And by that, we mean that you have your own bedroom, but you're sharing bathroom and kitchen facilities. And we have some ensuite rooms where you have a private shower room and toilet attached to your bedroom, and you're sharing the kitchen facility. The majority, actually, incidentally, we have rooms in Dumfries and in Glasgow, and all the rooms in Dumfries are all en suite. Standard down there is en suite accommodation. Most of our bedrooms are self-catering. In Glasgow this year, we're launching a meal plan, which you can register at the minute on our website to find out more about that. We'll be sending out more details and a booking link very, very soon for the meal plan. So if you don't want to, that's another thing, takes care of budgeting, that your meals are all taken care of Monday to Friday. The majority of residences in Glasgow and in Dumfries are within walking distance of campus, so within 25 minutes. Something you may not be aware of if you are in a residence that's a little bit further away that we have in Scotland is the Young Person's Bus Travel Scheme. So if you're lucky enough to be under the age of 22, you're entitled to free travel on the bus. And that's not limited to whether you're living in Glasgow or Dumfries. It's travel throughout Scotland. So it's a really great opportunity to explore while you're staying here. Accommodation, you'll find more on our web addresses running along the bottom there. So if you want to see images, find out more about each of the residences, the residence profiles are there. And also that QR code that's on the screen just now takes you directly to the residence fees. The standard contract in accommodation is 39 weeks. That will take you through from September to June. And as you can see there, all your utility bills, your Wi-Fi and contents insurance are included in your accommodation fees.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Ellen. So could you maybe talk us through now actually how to apply for accommodation once an offer has been received through clearing?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So next slide, please. So we have this application portal. The links again are on our website, and also with video guides to help you through the registration process and the application process. Really important, as it's highlighted there, to keep a note of your username and password that you create during that process, because you require those details when you log back in to accept the offer of accommodation that we'll send you. All communications are by email. Also, very, very important, you're actually guaranteed an offer of accommodation coming through clearing as long as you select applicant type clearing or clearing Dumfries as your applicant type. And in order to be guaranteed an offer of accommodation, you must submit your accommodation application by the 25th of August. So that's really, really important to remember. But yes, you'll have access to that portal, as Kirsten said. Once you're unconditional firm and you've accepted that, you can have access then to the accommodation portal, register, and then submit your application.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Ellen. And we've actually been asked a follow-up question here, which is, will I still be able to get a place in my preferred site, or are some residences now full? Okay, so somebody's obviously had a wee look already, because when you apply for accommodation, you pick 6 different options that you're looking at. So in answer to that, availability changes every day. In accommodation, there's movement all the time up to and beyond move-in weekend. So we're always going to look at the application in light of what's available in front of us on that day. We review your choices, and yes, there is an option that you possibly would get a preference, one of your preferences. So changes all the time. People drop out, change their minds, make alternative arrangements. There may be a later year student that's decided to go and stay in private accommodation instead of staying with us. So yeah, availability changes all the time. Thank you so much. And finally, if I could ask you, Ellen, what kind of social opportunities or support is on offer when staying in university accommodation? Okay, so we basically round-the-clock support is the short answer to that, because you have your site teams who are there on the day. So that's for things like, you've got your cleaners, your maintenance teams, the site staff themselves. If you're stuck, if you don't know how to, want some help to use the laundry machines or whatever, they're there during the day. You also have the residence life welfare support team who are on in the evenings and weekends, just for any wellbeing concerns or whatever, and they can link in with the myriad of campus-based support that we have. And that ranges from student listeners who are current students. So any question that you've got, likely they've been there, done that, and can help you because they've walked the walk already, so they can support you. So that's student listeners. And there we have the student services team based in the Fraser Building in Glasgow, and also in Dumfries there is a dedicated student support officer who can help navigate, whether it's library things or finance things or fees things. These people, the knowledge is there, the support is there. International student support as well as another team of staff who help with helping out questions that our international students would have. Also on residences, there are security teams who are on duty and doing sort of patrols during the night. If you're unfortunate to lock yourself out, they can help you get back in again, supporting with fire drills and things like that. So there's lots and lots of support available. Also, we all have access at Glasgow to the Safe Zone app, which is monitored. That's a terrific resource that is free. Just carry it around on your mobile phone. You can press the button for, general assistance if you're a wee bit lost.
first aid assistance, mental health support. There's trained counsellors on the end of press the button, and there's a red button for an emergency, which I hope you never have to use it. But if you do press any of those buttons, the team can geolocate you and get help to you right away. So that's the Safe Zone app, and all students and staff are recommended to take that. The social aspects of things, I think moving into residencies, you're already, you're all in the same boat and you've got connections from day one. Move-in weekend is from the 12th of September. So that is the weekend before Welcome Week. So you've got flatmates to walk down to campus, find out where the supermarket is. Just, you don't have to go anywhere alone in that first week because you've got flatmates. Your circle of friends is going to expand as you meet classmates and maybe join clubs and things. But at the end of the day, you've always got somebody there, and you're all in the same boat together from the beginning. And as it says there, there's a residence events program. So there'll be a diverse range of events, hopefully something to suit everybody, arts and crafty things, well-being things, active things, passive things, all sorts of things. And that you will have the opportunity as a resident to be an events volunteer and support that, which again, something as your whole university experience is not just about the academic side of things. So if you're volunteering for things or getting involved in things, then, something to put on your CV or at a later date just makes those connections with the wider university.
Thank you so much, Ellen. That's amazing advice about the kind of social side of living in university accommodation as well. Thank you so much. And again, I also highly recommend the Safe Zone app. Is just so reassuring to have that in your pocket, no matter when, especially those first few weeks when you're trying to, find your way around either Glasgow or Dumfries campus. You might be a little bit lost or something. It's great to have that reassurance right there with you, and it's free to all staff and students. So amazing. Thank you so much, Ellen. Okay, Zoe and Vivian, we're going to come to you now. You're both current students at UofG. So can you tell us, tell those who are tuning in, who maybe not visited before, maybe not know much about the campuses that we have at the University of Glasgow. What is campus life like? What opportunities are there to get involved? So Zoe, I'm going to come to you first, if that's okay. Can you tell us a little bit more about campus life?
Yeah, of course. So at the Gilmore Hill campus, we have a plethora of different clubs. We have over 300 clubs and societies to choose from, and you'll meet loads of them during Welcome Week and Freshers Week. There's a whole stalls thing during the first few days where you'll get to see all the different societies, and you'll be able to also see them through the SRC website. Now, the SRC is the Student Representative Council. It's an independent, student-led organisation, and most societies are affiliated with them. So if you go to their website, and I think it's just in there, you'll be able to see all the different societies and look for ones that may interest you. And then on Gilmore Hill campus, we also have two different unions, which are the QMU and the GUU. Glasgow Uni Union was established in 1885 and has served since with events, debates and club nights, and Queen Margaret was established just 5 years later in 1890 to provide support to the women at the university. And it's also a very well-known music venue in Glasgow, and it also still hosts a lot of different concerts. So if music is your thing, that'll definitely be where you'll be spending a lot of your time. And then we also have GUSA, which is the Glasgow University Sports Association. So if you're quite sporty or quite athletic, it's another student body on campus which leads a lot of the sports societies and has a lot of support for that. They also have their own executive, so their own president, like the QMU or the GUU have. And they also create opportunities to take part in over 50 different sports at the uni. So if you go on to the SRC and then click on GUSA, you'll be able to find all of the different sports societies. And I'd also like to add my favourite places on campus. So there's definitely the cloisters, which I think is one of the loveliest and most beautiful places on campus. It's definitely very photographic. It's so pretty. And they're just so peaceful, especially during between classes. And I also love the library, especially the silent levels. They're very nice, and it's good for when you're actually getting into the studying of student life.
Zoe, thank you so much. It sounds like there's so much going on in campus in Gilmore Hill and Glasgow. That sounds fantastic. I totally agree. The cloisters are beautiful. It's well worth a visit for anyone who's coming on campus to have a little look-see. But so much going on. Thank you so much, Zoe. And Vivian, we'll come to you next.
Hi, I'm Vivian. So I'm at the Dumfries campus, which is still with the University of Glasgow. We also have a range of opportunities. We're more of a community-based campus. We're based at the Crichton in Dumfries. Our campus opened in 1999, so it's a bit more modern than maybe the original Gilmore campus. Sorry. So for our Freshers Week, we have lots of things going on in town. Our main hub usually is the pub Greens, which a lot of people love to go to. It's a student pub. We also have Kayleys, and we have a lot of community-based activities going on during that first week. Our campus is known for being a rural campus, so that's really, really good for if you're looking at the undergraduate environmental science course or the primary education course. There's a lot of opportunities for going out into the community and getting real hands-on experience. So for example, my course, I do a lot of placements. I've also had the opportunity to go internationally to Germany to do placements in education. It's a really, really good course for if you're doing environmental science, because obviously the location, you're going out to do hands-on field work, so you're going to get mucky. So there's amazing opportunities there. The class sizes are smaller, which is really good if you need extra support and you want that hands-on experience with talking to your lecturers and group work with your classmates. Also, there's a lot of clubs and societies as well you can get involved with. Our main one is we have our Glasgow University Dumfries Union, GUDU, which has just been set up recently. We used to be part of CUCSA, but we've recently rebranded, so you can get involved with that. You can also get involved in some part-time paid work as a student ambassador, which is what I do. And there's also the Gardening Club, which has its own social media page, which you can go check out to see what our kind of grounds are like at the Crichton campus. I definitely recommend also checking out the Dumfries and Galloway College, which is right next door to us, and you have access to our free gym there, free gym facilities, and then also there's lots of different clubs to get involved with within the community. Definitely within, there's a few cafes and pubs that offer different like art nights, there's different music events going on. We have a music festival every summer here in Dumfries, which is really good. We also have the fair that comes in twice a year as well. And the nightlife is really, really good. If you're looking for a community-based campus where you can really get to know a lot of people, if you're really sociable like I am, then I definitely recommend popping down to the Dumfries campus and having a look around, because it's absolutely beautiful. I fell in love with when I went and visited it during my campus tour. So yeah, definitely come check us out.
Thank you so much, Vivian. Oh my goodness, that's the reason to join Team UofG and University of Glasgow. There's something for everyone, it seems. Between Vivian and Zoe, you've shared so much there, so thank you so much. And lots more for everyone to check out online as well. So do have a look at our web pages, see what you can find out and all that you can get involved with the University of Glasgow. So thank you both. We have a question here. Kirsten, I'm going to come to you for this one. Do you have any top tips for those thinking of applying through clearing?
I've got loads of top tips. I think the key one is try and create a plan. So before the emotion of results day, good or bad, takes over, create a plan, consider who you may want to contact through clearing if the worst does happen, or if you do have second thoughts. And don't just think about programme, think about geographical locations. We've heard a lot from our students around where they're based and how that has influenced their experience and journey at uni. Think about different types. We've got more rural campuses, we've got more city-based campuses. And think about alternative courses. It may be that the course you're interested in doesn't have vacancies, but maybe some alternatives do, and you could be on a different path that's going to be the right fit for you. When you apply, tell us everything. So share complete exam results. We're going to look at everything holistically. Don't be embarrassed. Don't feel bad about any result. It could be that we could substitute something you do, like an extended project qualification, for a poorer grade in another subject. So if we know as much as we can about your academic profile, we can make the right decision. Engage. So clearing is typically a phone-based operation. Lots and lots of students pick up the phone to universities on that day to find out if they can get a place. That seems quite scary because we don't use phones a lot, but ultimately universities do have other options. So if you don't want to pick up that phone, there are live chat options, there are social media options, and you can receive offers through those routes too. If you do, please don't worry about what you're going to say on the phone. Team members understand you've just got results, plans may be changing, they're going to be empathetic, they're going to take you step by step through what has to happen next. So don't be scared of phoning, they're there to offer you advice and guidance that's right for you. And when you do get those offers, I think it's important to ask the question. So you're going to have to make quite a life-changing decision in quite a short space of time. Make sure everything that's on your ask list is answered before you make that decision about where you want to go. So you could be having a one-to-one call, could be a Zoom or a Teams call, could be a phone call. You could join a live chat. You could attend a webinar and be quite anonymous, but still post your questions like many of you are doing today. Or you could come and visit us on campus. So you're getting that feel for the place and the opportunity to ask your questions. And I think the final thing is just be aware that clearing offers will come with an expiration. So universities could have quite a limited number of places that they want to fill. So they will let you know how long that offer is available for. So don't run out of time. It may be that you can ask for an extension. So if that's an option, please contact universities to ask for that. But again, take your time to weigh up those choices. It's quite unlikely you're going to get, a matter of a couple of hours to make a choice. So take that time too. If you're going to visit the university, do that. If you're going to have those one-to-one calls, do that before you make that firm choice about where you want to go for the next few years. And again, it's think about everything related to your journey. So the students here today didn't just talk about the academics. It's the much, much broader student life that's going to make your experience work for you or not. So it's think about accommodation, think about student life and what's on offer in that particular institution, as well as course content, so you get the right fit for you.
That's amazing advice, Kirsten. Thank you so much. Finally, we're going to end with Zoe and Vivian here. And I want to ask you guys, why would you recommend studying at the University of Glasgow to all those who are tuning in today? So, Vivian, I'm going to start with you first this time. Why would you recommend it?
I'd recommend it because when I was looking at my options, I just knew that University of Glasgow would give me the best footing going into my future career, the best experiences as well, because I really learn with good hands-on experience. So I feel more prepared learning that way. And also the community aspect. Everyone I have met during my journey at the University of Glasgow has been welcoming. Everyone wants to help you and be in the same boat. And it really sets you up for the future. You grow lots of confidence and the communication skills, and it's just brilliant. I can't recommend it enough. And it's just the strong sense of community. So if you really want that out of your university experience, then I definitely recommend that. And I've not regretted my decision once joining the University of Glasgow. So yeah, I definitely would shout and scream about it to everybody to come join us.
Thank you so much, Vivian. That's so lovely. Thank you. And Zoe, for yourself, why would you recommend?
I actually thought about the same thing of community at Glasgow. It's so strong and everyone is so welcoming and all the staff are so supportive and they all do their best and their utmost to make sure that you feel comfortable and that you're feeling okay and that to help you succeed. It's also so easy to go outside of your comfort zone at Glasgow through all the different clubs and societies. You're able to meet so many different people from so many different walks of life. The campus and the people there are so diverse, and you get to meet so many different people, and it really just broadens your horizons. And finally, this is more superficial, but the main building is absolutely gorgeous. And to be able to sit in the cafe or up in the quads is so special, and I don't think many other universities have that. So I think Glasgow just is all around such a great uni and has so many different things and has so many different ways for you to succeed and has just a lot of support. And if you're needing that or would like that, I think Glasgow is one of the best places for you.
Thank you so much, Zoe. That's so great to hear. Thank you all. I'm afraid that's all we have time for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. We hope you found today useful. Please do remember to check out our clearing vacancies on our clearing web pages. You can contact us through our inquiry form with any further questions that you may have. And we really hope to be welcoming you to Team UofG in the not too distant future. So thank you again, everyone. Bye for now.